Hey guys, what's going on? So as y'all know, I'm kind of the Wyze fanboy. The Wyze products to me are awesome. So when I heard that they released a robot vacuum cleaner, as y'all know, I do a lot of robot vacuum cleaner videos. I figured I'd have to look into it. So this is the Wyze Robot Vacuum Cleaner. The pre-sale is $199 plus shipping. So you can pre-order it. It's supposed to ship January of 2021. That could change as other Wyze products have before, but with COVID and stuff. So you're looking probably $220, give or take where you're located. But the pre-sale is available now. It's almost sold out. But I figured let's go over some of the features of this product before it comes out. So there's 7,470 backers and 44 days left on this. I'll leave a link in the description to this pre-order. So let me copy that for y'all. So what we have is room mapping, 7 sensor groups, including laser distance sensors, which is LIDAR. LIDAR. Why did I say LIDAR? LIDAR. Path planning, so a plan with the 4-core Cortex A7 processor. So it's going to take the path and do some calculations and figure out what the most efficient cleaning path is. And then it's got straight line movements with 2100 suction motor. Multi-surface up to 20 millimeters, crosses over uneven surfaces to clean hardwood and carpets, then cleans from everywhere. So it has an app and scheduling system like a lot of other ones. Let's see. So let's go ahead and watch this video really quick. Alright, so let's go over some of the stuff while we're doing it. Okay, so here is my take so far. So we have a single spinner, side spinner, that was pretty common in some of the cheaper versions of robots, some of the older versions of robots. I'm not going to knock it. It was a good system for most robots. It still is for some. But the 2-brush motor system is definitely more efficient. I'd like to see how that plans out. But I'm sure with the AI technology they have, where it plans and it navigates and creates its own algorithm of the room, that could be a lot more efficient now. It looks like down here we have some like cliff sensors. We have non-removable sealed wheels, which means they're inside the case, so to remove them and repair them, you'd have to take the whole bottom cover off. Looks like it's got a removable brush roller. Sorry about that. So just then it said lightning fast room mapping. That's going to be interesting to see because, as we know, room mapping robots sometimes, especially sharks and some of the like Roborock and Roombas, they can take several times of vacuuming to get the room down packed to create a path that's, you know, kind of flows better. And I know with the sharks it can be very frustrating to even map a room. Here's the LIDAR technology. So it's going to send out a pulse of light to find this distance and measure and do all kinds of stuff. It looks actually like a really good system. Some of the robots use cameras. Most of them don't use LiDAR. There's a few on the market that do. And it looks like it has lights up front, so that's going to be interesting to see if it actually, how well it cleans like black carpet, because I know a lot of the robots have issues cleaning on black carpet. It thinks that it's an object for some reason. So here's our boundary lines and our room map. It looks pretty similar to what most robot that map do, and you'll probably be able to create boundary lines and different effects like that. So it does have a on top mounted camera for the LiDAR, so that's going to be interesting to see how durable that is with pets and if stuff can get clogged up in it and damaged. So path planning, it's a straight line robot. So as we've seen, it's going to make straight lines and get around all the obstacles. So without the path planning, it's a random orbit robot. Pretty common. So it avoids stairs, avoids walls. Now the wall part I'm kind of concerned about, because if we back up just a hair, it looks like it's a little bit far away from that wall, and that's one big advantage to robots, is they can get right up on the wall sometimes, and they can really get that dust and dirt that builds up on your baseboards and stuff. So like right at the crease right here, you know, you'll get kids with crumbs or sand. It'll build up there, and you won't have to sweep it with your robot. This one might need a little bit of upgrading on that. So it's got 2100 PA suction. That's fairly decent for a robot vacuum cleaner, but if it's a true, we will find out. I'm sure Robot Vacuum Wars will do it. So Vacuum Wars does a lot of robot videos as well, so we'll see what he comes up with his vacuum test. Cleans hardwood and carpet. The suction test that will be performed on this will definitely tell us whether or not it's going to be good at picking up in carpet, because hardwood is all suction and brush, but when it comes to carpet, depending on the carpet, brushes wear out on some models, vacuums aren't strong enough. You got to really have that brush digging in and knocking that stuff out the carpet for that vacuum to pull it up. Another thing to note, it looks like there's two buttons here, a power and a home. Looks like the only thing on it. As you can see right here, there's a release button to release your dustbin. I'd like to know how big that is and what kind of filter it takes. So 20 millimeter height clearance. It's about average, I'd say. Maybe a little less than average on some robots. Lower end models, definitely. That would concern me, though, because 20 millimeters is good and all, but there's some things that you probably wouldn't want it to run over, like socks and things like that. And I really wish a robot company would figure out a way to really stop these from running over socks. Because a lot of my clientele that break their robots is because they ran over socks and it's caught up in them, and it's just a mess. Okay, so it shows charging, it shows the area and time, and then you can start it. So the app looks pretty decent, and you can do area select. Okay, so we have virtual walls like on other systems. So you can actually watch it clean in real time. That's a pretty cool feature. I don't know many, if any. I don't know if Roborock or Shark doesn't have that. Roomba might, and Roborock, but most robots don't have that. Looks like a basic standard charger. It's going to have a little sensor right here. It's going to find it with the camera. It's going to go up to it. It does look like it has a different mounting system, so it might be more reliable. Looks like the bumper kind of goes up in there. Schedules. Schedules are really important. Hopefully this system works pretty well. I know that's one of the biggest features that everyone uses on their robot vacuum cleaners that are smart Wi-Fi capable. 110-minute battery life. That's really good, actually. If you're getting 60 minutes of clean time out of a robot vacuum, you're doing really good. I'd really like to know what kind of lithium-ion cells are in this, because I know over time the batteries do die. If it contains something like Samsung or some other high-end batteries, it's going to last that long, but it's going to be interesting to see if they go with a cheap battery or a very expensive battery. So it looks really nice. So that's pretty cool. So it's a robot vacuum with LIDAR. I am not sure of which robots have LIDAR. Let's see. Vacuum cleaner LIDAR. Let's see what other ones have it. So Roomba uses it. Roborock uses it. So it's not new technology, but it is very reliable technology. The Roborocks are very nice vacuums. This is going to be interesting. For $199, you're in the medium category to the low end category. So depending on what kind of features it actually ends up getting and how well it does in the test are going to determine, if for $199 if it's good, because robot vacuum cleaners can go well over $1,000. So this is very interesting, and I'm hoping for the best because I really like Wyze cameras and their other products. Now I do see some stuff on here that I'm kind of concerned about. First off, the housing for the LIDAR. Is that going to be an issue with cleaning or dropping and it breaking? It does look like some flimsy plastic, kind of like the other one. So if you're picking up, cleaning it, you drop it, you break that off, or are you SOL? The single brush is bothering me. Also, would like to know what the brush length is and how well it holds up. It looks like it spins pretty fast, so it could be like some of the other robots where it spins so fast that it actually knocks more stuff away from it than it cleans at once, and it finally gets it once it knocks it into a corner. And yeah, so a lot of interesting features. So the dust compartment pops up. That's interesting. I was thinking back here there would be a button. That one picture looked like there was a button and it would pull out, but it opens from the top and it's got a decent size capacity. It's a mid-bin robot. I prefer the rear bin robots. They just seem to clean a little bit better in my opinion. But mid-bin, it can be pretty good. Looks like that's where the charger will dock right there. That's interesting. It's got two slits instead of the two bottom prongs. That's definitely going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So you get the vacuum, you get a power adapter, two brushes, one charging station, and a HEPA filter. That's good. The color is black. I was kind of hoping for this. Well, that one's more gray. I was hoping for that like cement gray. 7.2 pounds on the heavier side. Goes with Android 5.0 and iOS 9.0. Charging station's a pretty small size. Robot 13.8. That's pretty standard. Frequently asked questions. Clean in the dark. Yes, it cleans in the dark. How long will it take? 3.5 hour charge time from 0. Can I leave the robot connected to the charging port? Yes. Work on wet floors? No. It's not a wet floor vac. Are electrodes on the charging port dangerous? No. Do bright lights affect? No. Will robot vacuum crash into furniture? No. Furniture safe. Need vacuum versus couch insurance. Wyze Cam has several features to prevent collisions. Wyze Cam clean under furniture. You can and will underneath piece of furniture it can fit under. What type of surfaces can it clean? Hardwood, tile, vinyl, as well as carpeting. I'd really like to know how this robot's going to do with the like thicker shag carpet and stuff. I know a lot of robots that I've checked and tested and fixed. Oh man, the robots I've fixed that the owner will have like a shag carpet in their room or a real thick carpet or a rug, and it will just destroy the motors and the brushes. They'll be clogged up with them and all kinds of stuff. I'd also like to see how that brush roller comes out and what kind of bearings are in it, what kind of material it is. There's a lot of stuff, so you'll definitely be seeing me place a pre-order on this. If not, I'll be getting it after the fact. It just depends on when I get the extra $199 to spend on a product to review. I don't have sponsors, so unfortunately I can't get one for free and do reviews on. But thanks for watching, guys. This is going to be a really interesting product to check out. Here's some other facts about it that I missed that I'll go over here. But I just want to remind y'all, if y'all enjoy my videos, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps me out. So the LIDAR does 26-foot measurement range. It does 2016 samples per second. That's really good, actually. 6 rotations per second. You're talking about a $200 robot that's doing all this. It's got an R16J chip right here, but it's actually rocking a 4-core Cortex A7. The GPU is a Mali 400, so decent processor and a good GPU for it. LIDAR is 1 sensor. Induction has 3 sensors. It's got speed sensors on the wheels, cliff sensors, collision sensors, gyroscope sensor on the wheel. That's interesting. Recharging sensor, obviously. Power through. So pascals. I can't remember what that actually is in like cubic foot. I mean, let's see. Conversion. So 0.021 bars. We can change that to pounds per square inch. So it's 30 pounds per square inch. And depending on where you are, here's torque 15.75. It's got a Nidec motor. I'm kind of curious to see if that's a gear-driven motor or belt-driven. Most robots are belt-driven, and that seems to be the weak point. So I'd like to honestly see something that's got some metal gears and maybe a metal housing, but we will see. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Again, I will leave the link in the description below for y'all. So, till next time.